of, as an entrepreneur, not forgetting about your own well-being, stress management, health, movement, and all of those things. How important would you rank that for a business owner, family member, and entrepreneur in general?
So that is actually number one. Number one. Because if, especially in the nature of my business, but because I started, remember, before I started a business, this is exactly what I had to do for myself. We don't understand, like with the latest science that now we understand that the relationship between being a high performer, being successful, and well-being, you can't separate it. Because we get impacted by the same brain parts and the same chemicals that trigger chronic illness. So now we understand that, if you're stressed, if you have chronic stress, you are definitely prone to have an illness. And me, for example, before I started my business, when I was learning this relationship, I was falling apart. Not only emotionally, but because I was falling apart and my depression was so severe and my thoughts were so toxic. I was causing so much inflammation in my body because then you understand the relationship. Every thought that you have releases a chemical. And those chemicals lead to a lot of inflammation, especially in the same organs. So I actually had tumors, and I had to get a lot of biopsies, and I had to get treatments. I had precancerous cells in my cervix. It was impacting my health in multiple ways. Never mind the anxiety that I used to suffer from. And it was interesting because I had actually forgotten because I haven't used it in so long. In the beginning of starting my business, I could not do a presentation without actually using essential oils to help me balance as well. So there's so many things that you have to do, but self-care and learning to manage your stress is the number one thing that you can do to be successful. If you don't manage your stress, you're not going to be successful. You're not, because when you understand how our brains work, you will understand that you will limit yourself because you will always have a foggy brain. You won't be able to really see what's in front of you because you're not operating out of that part of your brain that's smart. You're operating out of emotions. You're always nervous. You're always anxious. And that lives in our emotional brain. There's nothing smart that happens there. So that's when I started really learning the science. So I would have to say, in answer to your question, without going into a workshop, it's critical. It's the number one predictor, according to the experts, for success. Self-care, stress management, learning how to take care of yourself and how you train that brain every day to operate and throughout the day and checking in on what are you thinking? What are you feeling? It sounds so simple. And what am I judging? All day, every day, constantly, throughout the day, number one predictor for success.